Hello everyone, welcome back to Parkitect and welcome back to Land. We have off camera added a couple things just to kind of progress things a little bit. As you can see, I've added on and changed some decorations here with our coaster, which we have renamed and dubbed the Cerberus, thanks to our subscribers for the feedback on the name for that. And we've also added in our first kind of a new section here, and we're kind of going for like a kind of creepy sector, so maybe like a more of a Halloween town. So this is our haunted house, which is just got opened up and doing pretty well. We're gonna open and make that a little more expensive, and we have a kind of a creepy, this is like a swing ride here. You can see it is called the Mad Midway Flyer, and it's just horrifying. I mean, look at it. You got the clown face and everything with it. It's just screaming nightmares to me. But today's plan and what we're trying to do is, I think, get one more ride here and then expand out further over here on, if we're looking at here, north, south, we have the east here and the western portion of this this location right now. So what we're kind of planning on doing eventually, I do want to take the park further to the west at some point. I'm not quite sure how we're going to make that work at this point with the current logistics, with kind of the lay of the land here. We may have to go underground and come back up or something like that, or eventually cut through between these two rides and then go around. But today I want to continue to build out this way, mainly because foot traffic. If you're looking at the overhead of our park, you can kind of see just by the population, we're really congested in here, which is to be expected. This is the entry plaza. This is where all the food is. And then over here, it's pretty busy as well. But over here, it's pretty barren. There's not a lot of people over here, so we need to get more attractions to bring people over. So I have some thoughts on that. Part of me is thinking about, I don't want to open up here in the entry plaza to go attach, because I want to force people through this first food plaza to get some money flowing. But I do think another ride here would be excellent, and then maybe a smaller food plaza. You know, we have like 8 stalls here on this side. I think maybe just cut that in half. Have a food, have a drink, have a restroom, have a gift shop, all the like, but not near the same capacity. So that's kind of what I'm thinking where we're at right now. But let's go ahead and get another ride up and over here. And I think what we're going to go for to get things going today, let's see. Let's look at some of these rides. Ooh, the Tourbillon. It's got some good stuff. Let's see what the blueprints are for these. We have Contact, the Scream Machine. That could fit with the horror kind of creepy thing we're going with. So let's do that. Oh, you see the eyeballs? That is weird. It's got like eyeballs right there. So I think we can roll with this. I do want to turn it if it will let me, so let's rotate it like this. Do I want to rotate it? Yeah, let's rotate it like this. And then we'll go through and start deleting some of these like trees and stuff that are just in the way, right? In the way, taking up space, unnecessary. Okay, so look at that. That is kind of terrifying, but I think it fits with what we're trying to do here. Currently, park advertisement. So we sent a park advertisement out that did 56% effectiveness. That's not great, but also we need another tree here. I just noticed we have like a barren spot right here, so let's try to fill in some of that barren spots. So now we need to connect this road. That's our entrance queue right here. So we need to get our cobble, come connect. Can't see what I'm doing. All right, and then we're going to, of course, we're going to take away our lights here. Whoops, I did not mean to take that away. And that's going to open up a path there. So now let's go ahead and open the ride just to get it going. $9 or $8 right now. Let's just say 9 out the gate and see how it does. And then let's go ahead and do some copy and pasting here and get these fences going, of course. So this is going to be perfect, I think, because now what this is going to allow us to do is to take this path, and then we can build out further over here with food. And I think another coaster is probably the next best investment we can do here. Let's get these lights up as well. And then we need to get to our named guest, our featured guest today. We had a subscriber. Oh, get that done. We had a featured subscriber last episode. Today we're going to have yet again another. So let's go find somebody that's just entering to the park here. Waiting for somebody to come in. What are people saying? Anybody just coming in? Got a bunch of people leaving. Okay, well, what about this individual? How long have you been here? 24 minutes? Waiting for somebody to come into the park. All right, this guy may be perfect. James Lee, welcome to the park. Your new name and our subscriber feature today is going to be Ivan Anime, or as it's spelt on the thing, Ivan Anime. There you are. You are a featured pinned guest today. Thank you so much for your support on the channel. We'll keep an eye on you and your journey in our park today as we continue to truck along. So we need to take a look now at our zones, because as you can see here, Zone 3 is continually growing. Zone 5 is getting bigger. I do think it is a good idea to... Where's Zone 6? Zone 6 is kind of in the middle right here, the front plaza. We need to probably set up another zone. So let's go ahead and do that now. We'll set up like a Zone 8 now. And kind of have it automatically go back here. Call it Zone 7. And you're going to be Zone 7. Okay, I'm going to have you come on over. And we need to have a mechanic that can work this as well. Probably not a bad idea to have another mechanic that can work Zone 7 for us. You're going to work Zone 7 for us. And we have 2 entertainers. Let's get a scarecrow, because that's creepy. Tell the scarecrow to work Zone 7. And tell the other 2 to just kind of do their own thing. So there we go. Hiring a few new people. Look at this ride looping around and going, doing its thing. Very... I mean, you look at the logistics. Amazing decoration, high nausea, high intensity, high excitement. Those are good things, but also we need to be mindful about this, the high puking aspect. We need to make sure we have some bins ready for these individuals as soon as they are going into the ride and leaving the ride. We need bins, because I don't want anybody chucking on the pathway, right? All right, so that's looking good. What are people saying here? A lot of people in the queue. Let's bump that price up 50 cents. This one's doing well. Bump that price up 50 cents. This one's not great, but it's also because it's a really chill ride. How's the uh-oh, Enterprise just broke down. Great. So that ride was doing fairly well. This ride's still doing solid. Wow, this is still... People aren't happy about paying as much as they are, but it's still a very, very busy ride. That ride's doing quite well. This ride, not super busy. How's the coaster looking? So the coaster... It's got 9 on the ride right now, but only 5 in the queue. And I have a theory with that, is I think this ride, if we look inside here, it seats a decent bit, but not like an amazing... Hold on, I want to see something on this ride. Matter of fact, we're waiting for full speed operation. Okay. So we have 5 cars. It's waiting for full speed operation. The issue is we don't have a lot of traffic heading to that area. And that may be leading to this session. Oh, great. And now it's broken. So we have multiple things breaking now. That's not good news for us. Not at all. But we do have money coming in. Money's doing very well right now for us. So we need to continue to think about how we can continue to get traffic, foot traffic coming over to this side of the park. And I think, honestly, food, the food should be fine. I haven't seen, let me see what people are saying about the park first and foremost. Good deal, scenery's amazing. We'll bump that up 30 cents. But I don't think people are just like sitting here saying anything negative about like food or anything like that. Not this. Let's see, guest. Let's see here. Guests overall, averages, they're immersed, the nausea's okay. Okay, so that's growing. I'm not seeing any red. Huh. Okay, so I think we're okay in terms of the food court. I think really we should focus more on our ride now than trying to invest and do another food court. So I think another coaster is probably ideal. And I think we have that steel coaster to start. I do think something that's a little less intense would be better, like a mine train. Kind of fits over here with this creepy vibe. Let's see, Enchanted Mines, that's neat. The Hoodoo Zephyr. What's that look like? Ooh, that's interesting, but it costs a lot of money. We may have to grow some more money if we're gonna do this. So this, I'm gonna try to find a prefab coaster that's not necessarily a bus of 38. A bus dropped off 38 giant. Oh my gosh, we just got a influx of fans for the Ferris wheel. Well, guess what that means? The price is gonna do here in a second. Bump up 20 cents. Because we just got some fans of that. That's awesome. So let's go back over here to the minecart track. Let's see some of these prefabs. We need the money to keep going up. Old Mill, Temple of the Feathered Serpent, Rocky Rail, Steam Canyon, Pine River, Mr. Mount. Interesting. I'm just trying to see what some of these look like, because I would like to have something that's kind of a creepy vibe. Jungle Express, Hoodoo. So this one, it does have the creepy trees in it. Oh, what about the Enchanted Mines? Is this just like a, yeah, it doesn't really fit. I think the Hoodoo one could work out for us if we choose to, but that's going to cost us almost $11,000 to build. It's got high excitement, low intensity. I would like to have those more leveled. So something like the Manic Mines here. High, medium, medium. That's not bad, but it does cost a little bit more. High, low. Let's see. This is extreme excitement. Wow. High excitement, medium intensity. Very high excitement. Wow. This one's not bad. It's a high, medium, low. Costs 10K. Very high, medium, low, very high, medium, low, and high, medium, medium. That's not bad either. All right, let's look at some other options while we're sitting here kind of planning and growing the money, what other rides we can possibly do. So I think a wooden coaster wouldn't be a bad shout. Got the Apocalypse here. Gears of Time, that's neat. Jackhammer, the Joust, King of Klondike. Panic Loop, neat. Super 8, the Trojan. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Something like this, Gears of Time, I like. It's a very high excitement though. I need that a little lower, because if we're looking at our first coaster here, the Cerberus, it is a very high, very high. So that's like, if people want the thrill, they're gonna go over here and they're gonna ride the Cerberus, which isn't doing great. I will admit it is not doing well. Is it even? I'm trying to see if it's profits. Okay, so it does have profit. All right, but it's not like super profitable type of thing. Yeah, let's keep looking here. Floorless coaster, Giga coaster. Oh my gosh, those are stupid expensive. Maybe not one of those. Maybe something like a junior coaster. I still like the idea of the minecart or the wooden coaster. Let's go back to this wooden one. high. I want something that's like a high medium, like this, like the Petra Fury here. It's not bad. Alright, let's just go to the mine cart again. I do think high, low. Can't afford it yet. I'm still waiting on that money to come in. The Jungle Express is not bad, but it just doesn't fit the feel for this area. Mine Train right here, just a simple thing called Mine Train. It's a medium low, so it's kind of a chill coaster, which I like. High, medium, low for the Pine Valley. Very high, high, medium, low for the Steam Canyon. That looks neat. Alright, I'm gonna look around and then I'll be right back and then we'll kind of settle on what we're doing. Okay, y'all, so I think we're deciding to do this coaster here for the, it's called the Hoodoo Zephyr. And I think it fits the vibe we're going for, but also, as you can see here, is a little bit pricey, but I think that price is going to pay off big time. So let's go ahead and set it off slightly off this way. So when people are coming in, they're going to see that coaster here. It's going to kind of connect over towards this other coaster. Kind of set it back a little ways right here. And we've got another coaster. So this coaster is not overly too much. It's high, low, very low with high decoration, which is excellent for us to start. Which is very good for us to start, matter of fact. Now this has got like water things here. It's kind of weird. I don't like how it's just kind of floating around. So what we're gonna do is duplicate some of these other rocks and kind of get them to form a little better so it looks more natural. Okay, I think that looks better just because I don't want that to be like just water sitting. It's kind of weird to me to think. Now, we need to connect out the pathing here. So of course we have this like thing there, which is interesting. I don't like these paths at all. I guess I didn't mean to delete that, my bad. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Now we got a pretty good structure. It's still very high, even though I deleted that thing. It's high. Well, I know how to maybe fix this. Okay, so we got that. Build this over. Build this over. Y'all know the drill. We're going to go ahead and open that pathway up here. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. And then now we can get this ride opened up. Simple as that. And charge $5. And we got a new ride. So now let's just go ahead and, of course, do our normal fencing coming through. Stay out of the way of the actual coaster. They have to walk by kind of the area of that. Got the rock wall. I like the feel of this coaster. It's very nice. And it's a little bit gentler than this ride, so I think hopefully that's gonna mean we're gonna have more foot traffic coming that way, because it's all about money. We need the money. We need people coming into this. This guy's like, I don't know, or this girl, sorry. He's looking at it. I'm not quite sure if she wants to ride it or not. I'm gonna stop those right there. Just kind of have a natural point of view. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and get some garbage bins coming around. Put one last bin there, one last bin there. And then get some more benches to come out. And that will set us up. Very nice. This ride is open. Where are the people? What's going on? Why are you not wanting to go in? Why are people not wanting to go in? Oh, it's raining. Naturally. Soft drink shortage supply. Increasing the prices now by 26%. Ugh. It's not great. Let's check on old Ivan here. Ivan, what have you been doing? Where are you at? Let's see if we can find him. He's over here somewhere. I guess he's riding the Ferris wheel. Cool. He's on down here in the bottom, riding the Ferris wheel. Hanging out. His favorite attraction so far is the haunted house. He's visited once. He's done 3 attractions so far. And he's got nothing but good things to say. He's even got a park map and all the like. So Ivan's doing a great job. Oops, Ivan. Let's pull you back up there. My bad, dude. My bad. Ivan's doing his thing. Otherwise, we're in pretty good shape over here as a park. Money's going back up. We got people, foot traffic heading over to this coaster now. I do think another flat ride right here would do fairly well. So now it could be like ride. You'll have just so many rides around. And then a smaller food course may not be a bad idea somewhere over here as well. So I like this area of the park. I think it looks good. I think it looks nice. That is not where you want to go, dude. We have a puke here. Speaking of puke, let's make sure we have our area zoned out here. Zone 7. Yep, we need that zoned out further here now. Right? So that's good to go now. We do have a mechanic for that zone, do we not? Yes. Good. So now that it's storming, bad news. Thunderstorms cause almost our whole park to shut down, minus this ride, the go-karts, the haunted house, this Ferris wheel here. So that's a little problematic. That's going to shut down our park for a bit here. So we need these storms to pass quickly, because we need to make the money. The money. While that's happening, I don't think it's a bad idea to start brainstorming for another food court, like I mentioned before. Also, this is happening right now, so we're gonna bump those prices up on that, make them red and blue. People need umbrellas. Yep, there's a red and blue umbrella. Bathrooms are okay. We have 2 bathrooms here, and they're pretty full right now at this point. This guy's dead tired. He's like, ugh. I need a trash can in there, don't I? It's not very good. Let's get a bin right here and right here. Come on, people. Please don't puke on my floor. Got puke there. Gosh. Got a little bit of puke. All right, let's look at vandalism. I think we should be good vandalism-wise. Trash. Yeah, I got a few puke spots, as you can see over here in the Central Plaza. Everything else in the park looks good. Decorations, okay. So, because of that, we may need to look at another janitor. Because Zone 6 is a little bit dicey. All right, my Zone 6 janitor, where are you at? Where is he? He's underneath. He needs to get back over here. He could probably use another employee to help. So Zone 6 is kind of a busy area with all the food. So we're going to hire one more person to help over there with that, because there's so much foot traffic going through there. It's going to get dirtier and dirtier and dirtier. Looking at the foot traffic heading down to this side of the park. Okay. I want to go on something a little bit more intense. Well, you know what? We have one right here for you. Hopefully it can start to pour in some more money. You see 14 people want to go on it, 3 people say it's too intense, and now it's raining again. It's not ideal. What are people saying about this? I'm not going on it while it's raining. Of course. Of course. The rainstorms are starting to make me lose my marbles, y'all. This ride's doing excellent. We're going to bump that price up to $5 now. Ferris wheel still doing its thing. Excellent to see. That price up to 7 and see if they pay for it. They're doing good with that. What are people saying about the go-kart still? People are willing to pay 25, we'll do it. All right, so things are looking good for the park as a whole. Hangar 18's doing a fine job. This ride, obviously it's raining, so people are not going to go on it. So far things are looking pretty good for us. Now the revenue has gone down. We were operating with almost $2,000 a month. Now it's slightly decreased. I think at some point we will look at some more ad revenue. So let's look at another attraction. I want to bring people in to come ride this, and I want to do a 3-month advertisement, or let's do a 6-month even. And we'll just say, actually, let's do 3 months, and let's do like a radio advertisement. I think that could be a good idea because we need to get people to come into this new attraction. We need it to be a name that people are aware of. This person's, oh my goodness, this ride. they are just staring at it. It's a pretty cool ride to look at, I will admit. Got this one person riding by themselves. Good grief. Not going while it's raining. It's awesome. It's a really good deal. All right, well, if it's a good deal, we're going to raise the price. I'm going to raise that price up. Now, I guess technically I could have lowered this into the ground, but I think it works okay as it is. So, I'm not going to build it out today, but I want to know, where do you think would be a better spot for a mini food court? Do you think I should build it right here in between the Scream Machine and the Hoodoo Zephyr? Or do you think I should build it over here between the Haunted House and the Hoodoo Zephyr? Y'all let me know kind of where you think's a better location. Again, it's not going to be massive. It's just going to have a food, a drink, a gift shop, and a bathroom. And that's it. Again, the storms are ridiculous right now. What is happening? Because of this, I think we need to find another ride that brings in money while it's storming. And I think the 40 Cinema? It's not a bad shout, is it? What do we got for these? Art Deco, Research Station, 4D Fantasy. This one looks pretty cool. This would be just something nice for people to do while it's storming. I don't have the money for it, and that's the issue. What other rides can we have for, like, when it's storming like this? Bumper cars? Bumper cars would be a fun one to do. So if once we get the money for it, I think this 40 Cinema would be a great idea. I just need to have about $1,000 more. Yeah, because I don't like to get just the generic ones like I did with this. They're okay, but I'd prefer to have them be these cool creations like this one here, right? Oh man, it's a creepy look. The eyes like moving and twitching right there. Got this. I think the park looks nice though. I really do. I applaud how nice it's looking. Still have a few more months on the advertisement going on. How's this ride doing now in the queue? Got 11 guests riding it. Not quite full, but, you know, it takes a while for people to get out here. Which is, again, another reason why I think it'd be a great idea to have one more ride and one more food court. Here's what I think we're going to do. I think this is going to be the food court, and this is going to be the ride. I'm just going to do it now. I'm just going to do it now, because I think that's what makes the most sense. Alright, so it's going to be a little bit tucked away. That's really big. Is there a smaller one? That's about perfect, actually. Why not? Roll with it. How big is this one? That's massive. Oh my gosh. It's a cinema, though, which is kind of cool. But I think for the size of this one, what it can give us, let's just roll with it. Okay, so that's the exit. Okay, so it's a 4D cinema. That's the entrance here. Alright, so let me figure out now where we want the actual entrance to be. Let's have it cut in here. Nope. Alright, we'll have it right there. And we'll put our cobblestone there as always. Boom. Let it do its thing. Let's go ahead and get some more decoration going here. Nope, not where I wanted it. Sometimes it's hard to build these things properly. They snap like that where they don't snap properly. Go ahead. Boom. 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 Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. Just add those extra lights. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Charging $4 a head. We'll go ahead and just put 5 to start and see if that works. Again, this is going to be exit only on that side. Let's go ahead and get a bench or two over here. And then right here, let's get a few trash cans so they have a bin. Throw away their stuff before they go on the ride. And in case they get sick or something like that, they shouldn't be. I mean, the decoration's high, everything's good there now. I think that's going to work marvelously for us. Let's go ahead and before... I guess this fence here. It's part of this ride. I guess I'll add that right there just to make it so it looks uniform. That's not bad. Now let's look at the land of the lay of the land. Okay, it's already in zone 7. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So that's going to start getting some more traffic in there. And hopefully it's going to do well. And then right here in this spot, we're going to have a food court that people will go through. It will be open. And then that's going to funnel out to this other back area. So you'll have to go around that. So eventually this park's going to grow entirely bigger. But I wanted to build out to this this western side of the park. As you see, the foot traffic right now is slowly building further and further out there. Takes some time to get people to move. Everything's looking great in the park, y'all. Again, let's do a sweep just to make sure we're doing okay money-wise here. That's gonna do us fine. Cyberpunk broke down. Well, it is raining. How's this ride doing? I can't afford it. What are people saying about this? Obviously, they're not gonna ride it while it's raining. That's fine. That queue is still massive for the Enterprise. We're gonna raise it up to 12. That queue's not bad. How are we doing here? Wow, that queue is full. I'm gonna raise it to 650. We're gonna raise it a buck. This queue's slow. What are we saying about this one here? It's kind of an awkward one. 17. Wow. Gonna raise it a buck as well. So that's gonna be perfect. We got an indoor. You know, you want to ride these rides, indoor ride right there, indoor ride right here. You can ride this one in the rain because it's got covers. You could ride this one because it has covers. You can do go-karts technically. You can go to Hangar 18 technically. Build an intense but popular coaster. Well, which one is that? Is that this one? I suppose it would have to be, right? We had another ride breakdown, but let's see. Is this popular? Okay, well, let's see here. So, I guess, technically speaking, this ride it's doing its thing. The satisfaction's not amazing. But what are people saying about the entry fees and stuff? I'm not paying that much. One person said it's a good deal. The other said I'm not paying that much. We're nearing 700 fans, or not fans, but 700 guests. And checking on Ivan for one last time today, y'all. He has had a great time overall in this park. He didn't like the cyber. Let's see. It says his favorite thing's still the Ferris wheel. He's got an umbrella, soft drink. He rode the Ferris wheel. He ate a hamburger. He rode Hangar 18. He did the haunted house. So he hasn't gone on a coaster yet. But it looked like Ivan had a great time visiting the park. And as we're going to sign off with today's episode, I think we've accomplished a lot of great things. Since the prior one, we had we added a whole sector over here, a whole region, which is kind of our funland, kind of like fantasy funland theme over here, where we have the creepy rides here. We have this fantasy thing here. We have this kind of really fun minecart ride right here. And I think it's just a nice, you know, this is kind of your typical stuff. Kind of got a cyberpunk thing going on here with the Cerberus as well. I just think it's coming together well. Profitable, gaining $3,300 monthly. And then, again, food court next episode. Continue our expansion. And then we got to start looking beyond, maybe heading out this area. And then eventually behind the Cerberus. Got a large landscape to play with, but ladies and gents, that's where we're going to sign off. Thank you so much for your love and support and your feedback. Keep it tuned here for more Management Tycoon and Simulation games as always. But stay safe. God bless to each of you, and we'll catch you in the next one.